Do you feel like it's harder for you to receive than give? Are you someone who constantly give, and kind of wondering why does the law of attraction doesn't work for you? Like, aren't you supposed to get back 10 times multiply if you give? That's what this video is about. Today we talk about the dynamic of giving and receiving, a great one right before the holidays. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Olga Botchariver. I'm a relationships coach and advanced fast EFT level 4 practitioner. And we are running this gorgeous 30-day meditapping marathon, which is essentially 30 days of meditation followed by a tapping video that I'm making right here on Facebook Live, or if you're watching it on YouTube, that's where you found me. And I invite you to join us. I invite you to sit down quietly and just notice how peaceful things can get when it's just you and you, how safe you can feel, how you can practice being in a moment. And I invite you to tap with us. So things that do come up during your meditation practice, tapping is an excellent tool to actually clear it up and to let it go. So today's question actually came from a member in our community, and she said, Olga, can we tap into our ability to receive? And if you are a compulsive giver, which, I'm familiar with people like that, I actually have been in relationships where I couldn't figure out why doesn't that person give back? I was giving and giving and giving, and I was serving, and it was just about anything that I could possibly be. I thought I was a great wife, I was a great mom, was somebody who was making money, and I couldn't figure out what is going on and why does this simple formula that I've learned everywhere, it's like, okay, law of attraction does not work for me. Why does the law of attraction not working for me? And you guys, I bet you heard it, and it goes somehow like this. The more you give, right, the more you receive. Whatever you give comes back to you 10 times multiply. Anybody heard that? Let me know if you heard that. And so you can put your head down. I cannot actually see you, that. And so I'm just joking. And so what happened is I was really racking my brain around this concept. Why am I not getting back? Why am I not receiving all things that I deeply want, the desires, the relationships, the money? And I had a couple of insights in the last 5-10 years that I wanted to share with you guys. The first one has to do with the dynamic around my mom. She was a giver. I don't even remember I saw her sitting down for a little bit, She was just always moving, always doing something. The only time she would sit down is to eat, which is, hello, not a good program, right? If you're resting, you're eating, you know what I mean? And so what ended up happening is I turned into somebody who always do, go, right? And it's just such an unhealthy program to be, because what happens if you are a giver, compulsive giver, naturally you will attract what? A receiver, right? So that's why narcissists and people pleasers go like peanut butter and jelly together. And so the dynamic that I was in was just that, that person, the only thing that he could really give me fully is an ability for me to feel guilty so I can give more. And it's not to say that he was a bad person or, something was wrong with him, although a lot of that thing kind of was going on. I'm joking. I understand we all at our own level of consciousness and we all learn and grow. And the truth is, at some point it hit me. I'm not supposed to receive from him. He's not the person where whatever I'm looking for is coming. It's still coming my way. The law of attraction is not failing me. It's just not from that source. And I hope, guys, it's hitting you hard if you are in this place where you give and you're just not receiving, especially if you're in a relationship that are not, serving its purpose or have overgrown its course, right? And so I remember this so well. I was driving under the highway right here in Houston. It was a curvy area. And I was turning out, I was like, so that's what it is. And so this is where my journey started, where I just completely released him from that, right? I said, well, you don't have to give me back unless you want to. And as I continued tapping and working on myself and releasing my old programs, hello, guilt, I've actually ended up going through divorce and, right shortly I started dating someone, and so I met Ernie. And so Ernie is a giver. And I was so uncomfortable in these relationships. I literally didn't know what to do with him. Like, he would give me flowers, he would give me time, he would give me attention, he would pay for everything. He was amazing. And if not for tapping and this work that I was doing on myself, I would totally sabotage myself out of that, because it's not habitual, it's not normal. Now it took me a few months to kind of get used to the new normal, the new good normal, and I was like, yeah, that feels good. It's okay to grow up and be happy. But at first I remember this dynamic. So let's talk a little bit about giving and receiving. Let's talk a little bit about, and let's tap into this sense. It's safe for me to receive. It's safe for me to receive from universe, to receive gifts. It's safe for me to receive from other people. It's safe for me to receive from myself. The same program, I was tapping with a client today, works through money, right? She's just brilliant entrepreneur, and she was working on this program. Well, I'm having a hard time to charge for my services. If I'm doing stuff for free, no brainer. But the second I ask for money, it's just like everything sort of go through the walls. And so what happens is, we have this dynamic where we be conditioned through our past, through our parents very often, that receiving is selfish, right? I remember talking to my sister maybe only 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, it's important to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself first. And she just couldn't get this concept. She was like, no, what are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. We're supposed to give others. I was like, yes, but you're not supposed to give it from the cup. You're supposed to give it from the saucer. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, okay, well, take the cup, right? So just imagine, guys, that there's a saucer here. And so you're pouring so much tea, love, water, whatever you pour in it, then eventually it's going to be where? It's going to be in a saucer, right? So that's what you give. You don't give from here, you give from there. And then it made sense to me. And, another giver in my life was, guess, my mom, right? And she still is like that, but she doesn't give from the saucer. She gives from the cup. And so she feels what? Depleted, right? She feels depleted to the point where giving does not feel good anymore. It feels like she always saying that she's not appreciated. And she said that, not supported. And God, I know how to feel that way. And so Mother Teresa is the one who helped me understand that. Once she said, it's not how much we give that matters, but how much love we give. Did you hear that, guys? I'm going to say it again. It's not how much you give that matters, but how much love you give. Isn't it profound? So it's really not a thing that you do for others. It's really not how much you create. It's really not how much you give, but how you feel while you're doing this, right? So that dynamic is so important. And so what I want you to do, guys, I want you to close your eyes for a second and just kind of tune in into this part of you that is open to receiving, that wanted to, be able to do it, to receive freely. And I remember tapping with a client, and she said, Olga, I don't know how to receive. I feel guilty and bad, and I'm just so not comfortable with that. And as we were releasing old stories around her ex-boyfriends and the dad story, she goes like, yeah, it makes it easier to receive. It's safe to receive. And because at some point I looked at her, I was like, listen, even if you meet a great guy, like a good guy will come into you, you will not notice them. You will discard them. You will let them go. You will continue meeting the same pattern guys that are not aligned with your values. They don't add value to your life. They don't value you. And so it's really important program to clean. Either you're feeling like you are not receiving compliments, little things here and there, or you're not open to receiving in general, right? Just living with this heart open. And people say, how do you live with your heart open? Isn't it scary? Isn't it hurtful to be that honest and to be that vulnerable all the time? Well, like, how in the world are you supposed to receive, right? So if you're like this, right? And that's one of the reasons why people actually attract emotional unavailable partners, right? Especially emotional unavailable men. Because we do, we guard our heart and we don't talk about things that really matter to us. On the second date that I had with Ernie, I told him, I said, Ernie, I want to meet a man that I want to be able to speak openly about sex, money, and emotions. I said, I don't know how to do this, but I want to learn that. And I want to be with someone who has a matching ability to give and receive love, right? To where they are also open to learn this. And so as you go there, notice what is it for you. Is it that you're feeling a bit resentful where you're overgiving? or you just want to open up more and receive. Maybe you're actually in a great place. Maybe you've been doing this Meditapping challenge with us, because I'm really tapping into something that, and we're only on day 4, right? I haven't even meditated today. I decided to switch things around, do the video first and then the meditation next. And maybe you're in a place to where you feel like you're brushing off something amazing, you're about to break through and you go to this level, and you just said, yes, yeah, maybe it's your time to say yes to this. So go to this place, notice what is inside, notice the old stories living, notice the old lies that you might be telling yourself, why you can't receive, maybe you're not deserving, maybe somebody told you that, maybe there's a limit to happiness, right? So that's something my mom was telling you, don't drink so big, don't go so far. Now why are they telling us? Because they want to protect us, right? They love us, they don't want us to be hurt. Most of the time, people who are closest to you, they want you to be comfortable. They don't want you to be thriving, successful, or, right? Because it's threatening to them. It's not a bad thing. That's just how world works. And so as you close your mind and go to this place, when you go ahead and take a deep breath with me. Breathe in and breathe out. We're going to be tapping, by the way, guys. If you're not familiar with this concept, super easy. Just follow along. It's a version of acupressure technique. It has to do with tapping. I'm going to tap on these points and say some things. It's really, really great thing. So take a deep breath, breathe in, and breathe out. And I'm going to start yawning, which is a sign of relaxation. If you're yawning, this is great. Go to the place where you open up more for receiving. Go to the place where you want to forgive yourself from overgiving. Go to the place where you want to forgive takers in your life. Whatever it is that you want to do, tap with me. To say, even though I'm having a hard time to receive, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm a compulsory giver, I give, and then I get upset because I give from the place not in abundance. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I struggle to ask for what I want and I overgive, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. All the stories, all the people in my life, that person I learned it from, my programming from childhood, all the thousands of memories of that, it's safe to let it go. It's my time to receive. It's safe for me to receive. Receiving creates balance. We meant to give and receive. It's a natural exchange of energy. The sun goes up and down. The grass grows and dies. The water flows up and then comes back. It's a natural flow of energy. We never meant to overgive. We're never meant to struggle. Joy is your natural state of being. I'm tapping into this today. It's my day to let go of struggle, to let go of worry, to open up my heart, and to accept the gifts that are already there. I don't even need to do anything. I don't need to feel more deserving. I don't need to accept anything. I don't need to make affirmations that I'm worthy. I just need to say, that's it. This is what it is. This is what it's always been. I'm just noticing it now. It's safe for me to receive. This is my new normal. With love, compassion, and understanding. I forgive myself and I forgive others. And I tap into energy of receiving, knowing that it's safe for me and it's my time to grow up and be happy. Deep breath, grab your wrist and just kind of shake your shoulders, stretch out. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me for day 4 of our wonderful Meditapping journey. Every day I jump on Facebook Live, do a tapping video with you. I really don't know what I'm gonna say and I don't know what I'm gonna tap on, so ask me questions. I'll make a video for you if you have something on your mind to tap on. But very often it's just something what's coming through, something that I'm dealing through, something that my clients are struggling with, something people in my community asking questions about. And I'm very excited about this journey, and looks like you too. Thank you for the hearts. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.